All right, HIMS update here on the 5th. So a bad reaction from earnings here, and it does have bearish divergence going on here as well. So that's not good, but it did run all the way back up here to 63 bucks. It's a very interesting spot right here because you do have this move from the bottom. It looks like a third wave. I have it labeled as a third wave. It went pretty far back here, but it also can be a B wave. And then we're just heading down here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, down to 40 bucks. So it is a spot I'm watching. I'm going to favor the downside because I'm favoring the overall market to go down. But it is possible that this is a fourth wave. Let's go to the hourly. It is possible. Reason it's possible is you have ABC here, and then you get the straight up move to 63. It retraced from there. And so what needs to happen from here? First of all, it cannot lose 54.67. And then you also need to see straight up here to basically 70 bucks from here. And I'd be looking for something like that. And then that would actually end up being the fifth wave. If you've watched my videos before, though, I am favoring this being a truncated move still. The reason I'm favoring that is the timing of all of this. Basically, so I'm favoring this as a fifth wave right here. I'm favoring that because of the timing of it. This started in April. This was finished in June. And we're sitting here in August. And basically this fourth wave took a long time. It took basically a month. So I guess it could go either way. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to say 100%, but I do favor the downside because of the fact that we have bearish divergence going on here. We made a higher high, lower high here. You can see I have a alert set for 34.94. That's when I would start looking for a long position. I'm not going to lie. I have traded this a few times a day, though, because like this is for overall long term. I absolutely love HIMS. I love HIMS the way it moves. It gives you so many opportunities. This morning I sold puts. I took profit around like 60 bucks. I made, I don't know, like 20 or 30%, like right away. And I knew that the trend was probably down. And then I also added a call, took profit on that. And then when it came down here again, I was like, okay, I'm just going to buy another call. Bought another call. Actually, I already took profit on that too. So just 3 quick flips on HIMS, and you've already made your day. Like it was that simple. I don't have any positions left on it because I do favor the downside, but I don't know. If I was going to go long here, I'd probably buy a really far out call, and just to be safe, because if it does come down here to 40, I want to be able to average into it. So yeah, basically the two ways it's going to go. The long way is it's got to hold right here, and it's got to go like that. But it also can be this. It can also be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pull back, and it's probably going down to 40 bucks at that point. Down to here, because that would be the C wave going back to the daily. We'll find out. So 40 bucks correlates with this bottom right here in RSI. So I have a alert here and I have an alert here. Can it break 40 bucks before? Well, if it breaks 40 bucks, it's definitely going to break below this. So I would lean towards this not going below 40 bucks. But we'll see. Just look at those different scenarios. If you lose 54, 56, that's bearish. Otherwise, if it does not lose it and it goes higher, you're looking for 70 and probably like 75, 80 bucks. And then I would consider that wave 5. So right now I have this as wave 5. Truncated 5th wave. But if this makes up here to $80, then that's going to be wave 5. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm leaning towards the downside because I'm leaning towards the downside of the market over the next probably couple of days. And so I don't see how HIMS can rise when that happens. But we'll see what happens. The stock is pretty unpredictable. You have to have definitely a few alt counts on this stock. But we'll see what happens. That's the update for HIMS today. Stop loss before 54.67 if you're long. If you're short, I guess if you're short, you'd want to see probably have a stop loss above 65.58.